Well, have you heard of the summer slide? It's known as a regression in academic proficiency as students enjoy their summer break. Experts warn that it hinders students' progress when they return to school in the fall. And this morning, we're joined by Dr. Joseph Abman with the nonprofit Middle Tree. He's going to explain more. Doctor, good morning. Thanks so much for being with us. So we want to start with how parents can actually recognize the summer slide. What do they need to know?
Well, basically, they need to know that summer slide is what we call learning loss, as you mentioned. It happens when we don't touch things continually. Our minds, like our bodies, they can atrophy if we don't use them frequently. And the concepts that we learn in school, they're just ideas, and they're ways in which we kind of grapple with and interpret the world. So they're not necessarily, fine motor skills like riding a bike or whatnot. And they can have a detrimental, your students can have a detrimental effect from being away from those concepts for any length of time. So you want to try and get out in front of that and just sort of touch these things over the summer as often as you can. But there's ways to make it fun. There's ways to do it that doesn't seem like torture for your student over the summer.
Yeah, talk about some of those things. What do we do to keep our students learning?
Yeah, you can just kind of do it with regularity, right? Keep them doing it, whatever it is, even if it's just a little bit of reading, if it's just a little bit of writing. Reading and writing, you have to understand, and everything that we do academically is really based on and done through language. So reading and writing are the cornerstone, even with subjects like math and science. Reading and writing, it's the most important thing. So if you can get them doing just a little bit of that over the summer, that's great. There are a lot of great resources out there on the internet, in your communities. Summer is a great time to actually kind of get creative. Allow your students sort of to dictate a little bit about what they want to learn. And kind of have them go after it. You can learn a new language. You maybe kind of look at a subject that isn't necessarily always covered in school. Anything that helps your student discover his or her own interest. And
who do you believe suffers the most from the summer slide?
Well, again, it's just students who don't necessarily touch the academics that they're so used to doing every day during the school year. So the more often that you're able to get your student doing something, and even if you, like I said, allow them to kind of pick and choose what it is that they want to do, students who don't look at these things, who have absolutely no interaction with an educational happening over the summer, those are definitely going to be the students who suffer the most.
Gotcha. Dr. Abman, thank you so much for joining us this morning. A lot of good information for parents and families. And I know we're kind of headed into those summer months, so it's still not too late for parents to kind of come up with something and think of some ways to make sure their students aren't losing and having that summer slide for sure. Thanks so much for being here.
You got it. Thanks for having me.